Hey students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Uminikami Studies. Here I Rishika Rana will explain the concepts of chemistry class 12th in amazing ways. So stay tuned with the channel and please like, share and subscribe for others also. So today we are going to start our next topic, that is unit cell and its types, chapter 1, solid state, class 12th chemistry. So what is a unit cell? So unit cell, as I have mentioned here, that it is the smallest portion of the crystal lattice. When if you are repeated, right, if you are repeating it in different direction, it is going to generate the whole lattice, right? So your smallest portion is repeated in different direction, right? I can say in simple words this much only. So let me proceed ahead with the figure. So yes, as if you can see that the figure 1.9, right, the red part that you can see, that is my unit cell, but the whole green part, that is the whole figure including the red, right, is going to be crystal lattice, or you can say space lattice. I hope you cleared this, right? Red is going to be the unit cell, right, that it is the smallest portion, or you can a part of a space lattice, right? So the red, you can see, that is going to be the unit cell, and the whole, that is green, also is going to be the crystal or space lattice. Hope you understood the difference between the unit cell and crystal lattice also. So let's proceed ahead. So yes, we are going to proceed ahead with the help of 3D crystal structure, right? We are going to see the 3D crystal structure of unit cell, right? 3D crystal structure of unit cell. So how we are going to proceed? So this is going to help us that how can we identify, right, on the basis of which we can identify the unit cell. So we are going to see the 3D structure of the unit cell, right, which mostly based on these two things, these two parameters, you can even say, right? The first, if you could see, that is dimensions that are my three edges, right? I must say that three edges are nothing but they are small a, small b and small c, right, that are called as my dimensions, or you can even say that these are my edges. Okay, so with the help of dimensions, so these dimensions may or may not be mutually perpendicular, right? They can or they can't be perpendicular. I must say that the perpendicular is nothing but it is somewhat like this b. So it is going to be like this. You can see, if I am here, you can see that it is a and b, right? So there are two lines, so I must say that line a is perpendicular to line b, but here it is said that it may or may not be mutually perpendicular, right? It is possible that sometimes it is perpendicular and sometimes it is not even possible to be perpendicular. So yes, the second thing on which it depend is angles form, right? The angle on which they are forming. So three angles on which it is formed, that is my alpha, beta and gamma. So the alpha angle which is formed between the B and C, you can see that it is formed between B and C, whereas my beta is going to be formed between A and C, and the angle gamma is formed between A and B. Hope you cleared this. So yes, I have returned this 2 points, right, in a very short manner, that hence my unit cell is characterized, or you can say you can identify it with these 6 different parameters, that is a, b, c. These are my dimensions, and alpha, beta and gamma, these are my angles. Hope you cleared this.